Hello everybody, and welcome back to more of Doki Doki Literature Club with me, Nick. So, we finished off last episode where I ate a cupcake. Well, I was about to eat a cupcake. So, yeah. So we're gonna just continue on with this, and we're gonna keep going through the story. So, this is literally left off from last time, so we're just gonna keep going. So, anyways, as I said before, I'm doing the narration and all the voices now, so it's kind of me talking with my weird stuff, so yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? I made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh wait, no, that's me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
I don't know why I'm doing a southern accent for Monika. It's just, that's weird, but I guess that was the first accent type voice thing that came to mind when I started talking. So we have Sayori, who's like she has like a, I don't know, she's like a, oh, my cat. Yeah, my cat's here. But yeah, so Sayori has the weird like dumb voice. Natsuki has like the, I guess it's like a valley girl, not really valley girl. Monika, it has a southern accent, and then Yuri has a very high-pitched one. Anyways, Monika is whoa, I'm doing that wrong. Monika is a really good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
And I just noticed Monika doesn't really have a nose, so if you look there, there's just a little dot. It doesn't look like she has an actual nose, and that kind of bothers me.
You'll have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. See, if they had this club when I was in high school, I definitely would have been part of it, because before I got into like playing video games a lot, I was always reading like fantasy, sci-fi, mostly fantasy, lots of manga, graphic novels, video game related stuff. I just read a lot. Encyclopedias, stuff like that. Like, I still read nowadays, but not as much anymore. Like, I'm more into the video games, because like, it was, for me, it was like the imagination and building, like, having my mind go places and like imagining whole worlds of stuff. Reading does that for me, but video games as well does that too. But with video games, it puts me into that world. So, yeah, just a little bit of fun fact about me. I mean, if you can see my book collection, I have way too many books. I have more books than video games, and that is... Okay, I have more books than physical video games, so that's, yeah. Anyways, we'll just continue on with this. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Nick, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Oh, I just scared my cat with that voice. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Hatsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it? Amazing how...
Cat, you're gonna knock everything over.
Isn't it?
My cat just distracted me, now this is hard.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. So, it's funny, like, the character in the game is basically like me, where he reads manga and maybe has read a horror novel, horror? Like, okay, maybe has read a scary book once. Like, for me, I think I've read like one or two, but mostly manga at this point.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that?
Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? I'm trying not to like laugh so hard with the way that I'm doing the voices for these guys, but it's difficult. It's very difficult because like it just is. What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. Give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you just do as cute as you are. I can't do Sayori's voice now because doing Natsuki's voice just threw it off. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. And I actually do think that's impressive. I used to write poems high school and like university. Like, well, I was only in university for 1 year. Like high school and a couple of years after high school, I wrote poems. I wrote short like stories and stuff. But like recently, like if I write, it's usually songs or like I want to build my own like anime. So like I'm trying to like build out a whole like world and like characters and stuff like that, or even like a D&D type campaign type thing. But yeah, I like writing. I'm just not the best at. Anyways, why don't you share them sometime? Now, Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. Ah!
Mike, okay, every time I do Yuri's voice, my cat is actually like kind of scared. And she is behind my monitor. Okay, what are you doing? No, cat. As she almost knocks over everything. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Cat. I don't know. I didn't know what to do with that, so. Nat and Yuri. Wow. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nick?
So, I'm not gonna give the answer right now. So we're just gonna like leave this here. We're actually gonna continue this next episode because we're reaching a nice, comfortable length of video or episodes. So there you go. That is the next episode. I guess that's the newest episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next episode. And if you haven't watched the first episode, go click on that. You can click on it at the end of the video. It will be there somewhere. So go ahead and do that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video and also leave comments. I reply to all comments, so make sure you do that. Also, if you guys want to follow me on social media, links are down in the description for all major platforms. And anyways, thank you again for watching this episode, and as always, be geeky.